Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep gang. This your boy Town Biz. All right, check this out. All right, so Nike finds themselves in the middle of another scandal, and basically it appears that they caught stockx red-handed, basically selling, you know, UAs, fakes, replicas, whatever you want to call them. And this doesn't surprise me about stockx, because I had told people that this was possibly going on with stockx. I had conversations behind the scenes with 7-8 about it, with Goodfellas Sports TV and a couple of other people. So this doesn't surprise me. Look, no matter how much BS these YouTubers throw at you about how they can tell a pair of fakes just looking at them, I can tell you right now, anybody that's listening to this video, they all full of shit. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, there's always gonna be some pairs or a pair that slip through the cracks. Now, did stockx do this on purpose, knowingly that they were selling fakes off their website? I don't know. But here's something that you want to think about. I did videos talking about this, basically clowning these hypocrites and these fakes that were going around accusing other YouTubers of reviewing fakes just because they was getting more views than them and possibly making more money. But they were doing the same thing. You know, I'm gonna just tell you something. I already told you the tricks of the trade with the so-called quote-unquote early review. Like I said, in most cases, if these dudes have the shoes 3 or 4 months before they come out, then you already know what time it is. Now, it's not out of the ordinary, maybe a month, because sometimes what happens is the shoes do get there with 2 weeks to go before the release, and then they may say, okay, they may call the stores and may call the partners, Nike, and say, okay, we're gonna push the shoes back. So you can keep them, so just keep them in the stores and don't send them back unless we have a recall. Now, then what happens is every once in a while, you may have a manager or a worker that may backdoor, you know, basically, you know, just sell a pair of shoes early to some of these content creators, but that's highly unlikely. I'm just gonna be 100% honest with y'all because y'all need to hear the truth. Now, it's no secret, I've never lied and said that I didn't fuck with reps. Okay? I never said that. So here's the thing. Whatever you think of my channel, if you think I'm reviewing reps, fine. If you think I ain't reviewing reps, fine. But I'm not going to answer the question whether I'm doing it or not doing it. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. I don't have to tell y'all a motherfucking thing. And I don't have to admit shit to y'all. I've said this on several occasions. Real talk. It's nothing for me to hit that block button. It's nothing for me to block you. I already told you, don't bring that BS on my channel that went on with other content creators. Don't bring that stuff. I'm not them dudes. Do not bring that BS to my channel. Straight up. I'm not that dude. Because, like I said, most of these dudes that be sitting up trying to start these fake YouTube beefs, they be clout chasing. You already seen one content creator, he was talking a gang of ish about unbreakable kicks. They had a sneaker con in that dude's own hometown and he didn't show up. And unbreakable kicks was there. And he didn't bring his ass down there. So that told me all I needed to know about that dude and a couple of these other dudes. The reason why a lot of these dudes be really showing their face when they be trying to start these sneaker beef. So basically, they only come at the dudes that, you notice they only come at the sneaker content creators that show their face as well. I'm gonna tell you why they do that. Just in case there's a sneaker event, a sneaker con or something. Basically, so if the dudes show up at the same sneaker con or sneaker event, they can either know whether to get up out of there or at least be prepared if the dude pull up on them. Because I'm gonna tell you, most of these dudes, these content creators, they fake. They marks. They ain't gonna bust a grape. Okay? I'm just keeping it 100. But anyway, getting back to the stuff with stockx. This is no surprise. Like I said before, stop listening to these dudes for real that be sitting up there saying they can take one look at a pair of shoes and tell whether they reps or they're the official thing. They a motherfucking lie. Stop the cap, you dudes, before I start blowing y'all out the water, because I know what everybody is doing. When I say I know everything, I know everything. But this thing with StockX, this doesn't surprise me, because I've been hearing about StockX doing this stuff. Like I said, the real question is Nike going to take action against them? And the thing is, did StockX knowingly sell reps? Because they already been busted, because what happened is Nike bought some shoes off of StockX that turned out not to be quote unquote legit. At the end of the day, I keep telling you, you know, it ain't like what it was like 10 years ago, where you could just take a look at a pair of shoes, you know what I'm saying, just off the gate, hold them up and, you know, just say, okay, these not the real deal. Now it's harder to tell. It's really hard to tell, you know. So all these people sitting up here fronting and all this kind of stuff, talking about the box and all this kind of stuff, they can do anything. They could duplicate the box to the T. They could duplicate the shoes to the T. Like I said, it's very hard to tell. There's no such thing as a sneaker legit checker, for real. At the end of the day, it's hit or miss, because there's a lot of tricks you can do to shoes where you can make them seem like they fresh out the authorized, sanctioned Nike factory or Yeezy factory, Adidas factory. I'm just keeping it 100, man. I'm just giving y'all some game, man. So like I said before, this doesn't surprise me. So I'm just giving you some game on these YouTubers that be capping. They be capping, man. I'm sorry. Especially the ones that go from channel to channel, bringing up people there. Oh yeah, so and so is reviewing reps. So and so. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. To the people that's being honest and saying, hey, I review reps, to me, you ain't got to tell these dudes shit. I'm just keeping it 100. You don't owe none of these cornballs an explanation. You don't owe them a motherfucking thing. And it just need to be said, man. You don't have to explain yourself to nobody. You ain't got to give an explanation. Who is these people? Like I said, a lot of these people are clowns. A lot of these dudes live in their mama's basement. A lot of these dudes, you know what I'm saying, are overweight. You know what I'm saying? Fat, smell funky, ain't had a woman in since whenever, ain't had a man in whatever. That's for you women. So, I mean, come on, man. It is what it is, man. This your boy Town Biz. I'm out.